So one of the first questions I get with this first assignment is what and why. So I will use this quick video to explain the what and the why. So for my students, I require WordPress portfolio sites as part of my project submissions and deliverables. What is required specifically in the software that you choose? So again, I recommend WordPress because it's easy to use, been around a long time. You will inherit a lot of the code base updates that they do. You don't have to do much manually. If you use Squarespace or Wix or some other tool, you will have to take on the burden of IT support and contacting them when you have an issue. I'm familiar with WordPress, so I can provide some level of guidance. Sometimes you're still going to have to contact WordPress. But anyways, so I recommend WordPress for also these specific reasons that I will show here. WordPress gives you the ability to create blog posts. What that means is that you'll be writing articles that you're not only submitting through Canvas, but you're also publicly publishing on your website. And blogs have the ability to be dated and displayed in chronological order. And they also have like a tagging functionality, so you can create categories and tags to make it easy for folks to, look like in your blogs, find other articles related to artificial intelligence or design sprints or fill in the blank. WordPress also gives you the ability to create standalone pages, and that's important for when you need a one-off page for a big project like a case study, for example. You may need a different layout, which is, standalone pages allow you to take up essentially more space and be able to customize the content a little bit differently. WordPress also gives you the ability to create a contact form as well, so you don't have to integrate any third-party tools. You're able just to essentially use the tool that they have and drop it in, and then you're done. Whereas with other tools, you might need to integrate from like Google Forms or something that they have in-house. WordPress also allows you to create a custom navigation bar. So if you're using this website for other classes as well, then you can create a custom like nav item where it's just for interactive one and all the projects under interactive one. Similarly, if you wanted to use this website in the future, for employment purposes, as your like official professional design portfolio, then you can kind of like quickly rearrange the navigation to reflect the kinds of design work that you want to highlight. So you can have interactive design, motion design, illustration, etc. So the ability to customize the nav bar is important. Lastly, one inherent benefit of going with WordPress is that their content is responsive out of the box. So what that means is that you can load your website on a phone, on a tablet, on a laptop that's small, or on a laptop that's large, and everything kind of like works. Like everything kind of like reflows based on the device size that you have, and there's no extra work required on your part. So that's helpful for when I'm traveling for work and I'm grading on a plane, like being able to render that content and being able to grade, super important, but also great for hiring managers and anyone else who may be looking at your website. Not everyone will be in front of a computer all the time. So again, having that responsive site makes it easier for everybody. Let's look at it. So here's also like more why WordPress specifically. WordPress has a ton of tutorials and resources. They've been around a really long time. So you will never find a shortage of, of how-to content and troubleshooting available. Let's see, some of these things are repeats. The last two, so WordPress is also a really fast way to get online quickly. You don't need to do a lot of work to get that website live. You may want to do work to customize it based on the class requirements. But overall, your time to launch is very fast. And additionally, they're very inexpensive compared to other plans that exist, other services and plans that exist. And you can get by in my classes with the free plan. You do not have to upgrade to the paid plan at all. If you want to upgrade, that's fine. I think in my upgraded plan, because I use WordPress, in my upgraded plan, I'm able to upload, just more images. I'm able to upload videos. I have a custom domain name, stuff like that. But you don't need all of that. You should be able to get by on the free plan for my classes. But if you want to use it for your official design portfolio, when you start sending your materials out, you may want to upgrade to get some of those benefits. All right. So here comes the why. So we've covered the what. So like, why do you need a portfolio for this class? Like, why? It feels like more work, right? Um, there's actually a couple of reasons, as you see here, why I want you to have one for this class and why I require it. So when a website is live and it's attributed to your name and your identity, um, my goal is that you will submit content that reflects the best of your abilities. So when you publish something, when you publish a project or your case study, that you won't do a bad job, because inherently it reflects upon you and it becomes a part of your online reputation. So that's part of the reasons why. I want to encourage you to only publish things that will help you with your design career. So again, it's kind of like a forcing mechanism to help you increase the quality of the work that you create for class, because I want it to be applicable to your public design portfolio. So whatever you submit for class should be good enough to live on your public facing website that people will find. I also want these websites set up at the beginning of class because I want you to be able to add to it as you progress through your interactive design classes. There's nothing worse, honestly, as a designer, to update your portfolio whenever you're looking for a job or an internship. It's always easier to update as you go, and that's totally hypocritical because I never do that. But my work's a little more complicated than school. So I like to use this opportunity to help you save some time when it comes time for you to look for work. That you'll have this website fully loaded, all the content ready to go, and you won't have to sit down and try to remember the projects that you worked on 2 or 3 semesters ago. So really, there's a couple of reasons why I'd like you to have one for class. So if you go into Canvas, you will find the assignment, and there is a list of requirements and a rubric that also reinforces the requirements. So look through that. Just make sure you follow those instructions, and when you're ready to submit, go ahead and drop it into your Canvas assignment. Thanks.